The House commenced the debate on the 2023 budget on Tuesday, with the minority predicting hard times for Ghanaians in the ensuing year due to the unfavorable policies contained in the budget.
The mood in this House could tell you how hopeless the nation has become. The Speaker, if you go out there, the mood on the street of Ghana will tell you that there's hopelessness in the system. Speaker, no wonder that the majority members of parliament have abandoned their own budget. No wonder. No wonder. Businesses are going to go down, Mr. Speaker, and the repercussion, if care is not taken, is going to affect all of us. Mr. Speaker, I can see an economic tsunami. I can see an economic tsunami coming. Mr. Speaker, the year 2023, this budget has failed to address the concerns of the ordinary Ghanaian. Mr. Speaker, 2023 will be disastrous. Mr. Speaker, there's a massive cost of living crisis as we find ourselves. Mr. Speaker, it will surprise you to know that marriages are collapsing because of this government. Marriages are collapsing because cost of living is becoming so high. Mr. Speaker, that is where we found ourselves.
We must all admit that we are not in normal times. At the end of 2019, we completed an IMF program successfully. We saw our growth rate moving around 7% from 2017 to 2019. Our currency was strong, and inflation had been reduced to a single digit. So, Mr. Speaker, if today we find ourselves in this situation, clearly tells you that we are not in normal times. Mr. Speaker, little did we know that a global pandemic and a war in Europe will bring us down to our knees like this, where we see our currency depreciating by almost 54%. And we have no access to the international capital markets, something we've had since 2007. So, Mr. Speaker, this is really worrying. And, Mr. Speaker, the quicker we do something about it, the better. And it is in this region, or it is in this light, that we are asking our colleagues on the other side to support government with the revenue measures that it has stated in paragraphs 212 to 222 of this year's budget. Mr. Speaker, if we continue to we cannot kick the ball down the road, because every delay that we delay in passing out this revenue measure means we are pushing Ghana down the drain.
The minority also says it will reject the removal of the 100 Ghana cedis threshold for the electronic transfer levy deductions as proposed by the finance minister.
Be mindful that this same administration during the e-levy debate had informed us that no one, particularly poor people, will be taxed when they are transferring money to another person. And as a result, the e-levy, they are going to introduce a threshold to exempt small payments of 100 cedis. Today they are telling us again in the budget that the 100 cedis that the poor people apparently engage in the transfer, Mr. Speaker, they are going to bring it back on. Mr. Speaker, this is a tax for the poor person. Why should we, in this House, in these difficult economic conditions, still tax the person who your policies have made him poorer? So, Speaker, this again, I can confirm to you that we in the minority have made a position that on this matter we'll reject it with all our might and all our strength for this Republic of Ghana. So, Speaker, that is the position of this minority. So, Speaker, we believe that we should not accept this policy.
Mr. Speaker, improving the tax collection process is not the only way to increase revenue. That is why there is a need to raise some form of taxes to support our fiscal consolidation. And I'm therefore urging my colleagues on the other side to support government with these current revenue measures before the House, as listed in paragraphs 215 to 222, like I mentioned earlier.
Though the minority insists that policies outlined in the 2023 budget only seek to overburden the ordinary Ghanaian, the majority insists that the 2023 budget seeks to alleviate the plight of Ghanaians. Reporting from Parliament, my name is Ni Ayukwe Okain for Citi News.